Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the products that Hyram made me buy. This is a trend that's been going around on YouTube recently where content creators share their purchases which were driven by the thoughts and opinions of other content creators. I thought it was a super fun trend to give out a try, and why not start with the biggest out there being Hyram. His recommendations have influenced a lot of the products that I've decided to try. Some of them have become ding 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 instant holy grails, and some of them have been wah wah wah, just didn't work for me, total fails. And I'm going to break it down in today's video. I've got a few really great products here and sharing a few that just didn't work out for me, and I'll be explaining why. So sit back, relax, and let's discuss the products that Hyram made me buy. Now, before we jump into this video, if you're here for the tea, you're here for the shade, you'll be sorely disappointed because this isn't a video that's meant to read Hyram or, rip apart other people's recommendations. Skin is completely unique, and the products that work for one person won't always work for everybody, and I want to caveat that. And this I want to be seen as almost like a second opinion on these products for me to share my thoughts and feelings, as I think I have a significantly different skin type to what Hyram does, but honestly, some of these products are my go-to ride or dies. I'd love to know if you want to see more in this series, because of course we started with Hyram, but there's so many other content creators who have influenced my skincare decisions and skincare routine. So if you do want to see more of this, don't forget to give the video a like to let me know. But let's cut the waffle and jump straight on in, because I've got a whole host of things to go through here. I'm going to start with the Inkey list. This is like an entire brand. So the Inkey list is a fantastic cruelty-free British brand that I love. But it's actually thanks to Hyram that I ever discovered them. I think looking back, I'd seen them in the drugstore, I'd seen them in Boots, which is a big drugstore here in the UK, and I don't think the packaging really did anything for me. It was all a bit white and black, it didn't stand out. Nothing really gravitated towards me. And then I saw Hyram fangirl about two products in particular, and I thought, okay, got to get my hands on them. It was this, my now ride or die best friend, which is the Inkey list retinol, and it was also the salicylic acid cleanser. Both of these are still in my routine today, 2 years later, and I love them so much. The retinol from the Inkey list is a lower strength retinol, so I have graduated to slightly stronger vitamin A derivatives, but I still reach for this on those sensitive days, and it's a great beginner product. And this, such a great body cleanser. If you're suffering with textural irregularities on the body, just switch up your normal shower gel for this and your body will love you. It's worked great on the KP, the texture on the back of my arms and on my thighs, and honestly I feel so much more body confident from using this product, and it's worked so well. Those are the two recommendations that Hyram kind of made and got me into the Inkey list. Since I've discovered them, I've covered just about every product of theirs, which I'll leave a link to a review video I did up there if you want to check it out in more detail. But I'm loving their Q10 serum. Holy grail. I also really love their fulvic acid brightening wash, which I've got here. This is one of my favourite cleansers. So many great options out there, and the Inkey list are definitely one of my favourite brands. Now, that was a case of me discovering one of my favourite brands through Hyram. Unfortunately, I also discovered one of my least favourite brands through his recommendations. I think this just goes to show that different skin reacts differently to products. And I'm talking about Youth to the People. So Youth to the People is like a viral internet sensation. They're brands, they look gorgeous, and they're supposed to be, delivering great natural benefits for the skin, but they do come with a slightly high bougie price tag. I tried quite a few of their products based on Hyram's recommendations. He said they worked great for his skin, and literally every single one of them disappointed me. I think the worst disappointment was their antioxidant face cleanser. That really stripped and dried my skin, and I have super oily, blemish prone skin, so I thought it'd be fine. That little bit of drying would be good, but no, this literally stripped my skin. I really don't understand the hype around all these products. Now, I know I'm probably in the minority because so many people out there say how amazing their products are, and so I think I'm definitely in the minority here, but none of them worked for me. I think that really high price tag means that even the products which were okay, such as the moisturizers and one of their masks was okay, I still think for the price point, there's just other brands that are better and worth splurging on before you reach to Youth to the People. I covered my thoughts on each brand, each product individually in a video, so I'll leave a link to up there. That's like a full Youth to the People review, so check that out for like my opinions on each of the single products, but none of them really stood out for me. Now let's come on to some individual products. I'm going to call out this. This is the Isntree Green Tea Toner. I've had a love-hate relationship with this product. I tried it, it did nothing for my skin. I was so underwhelmed, and I thought, no, I don't get what the hype is, not going to bother. Then Hyram used it in his Go to Bed With Me series for Harper's Bazaar, and I thought, oh, okay, he's raving about it, let me give it a go, let me find it, I still think it's in date, let me find my bottle and give it a go. And then I actually persevered with it, and I think it takes like 2 weeks to really start seeing the results, but this really helped control my oil, it helped give a really nice texture to the skin, and also add a bit of hydration as well as mattifying, which is quite rare to find in a toner. So I am thankful to Hyram for actually kind of convincing me to give this a second try. Definitely worth looking. If you've tried this product before and it just didn't work for you, all I'd say is make sure you gave it a good week and a half to actually show those results, because it's only after that period that I actually think this was, showing the great signs, the benefits you can get from it. And that's all thanks to Hyram that I actually gave it a second chance. Now, I've seen Hyram include Kate Somerville products in quite a few of his routines and a few of his videos over the year, and I've never been, one that gravitates towards Kate Somerville as a brand, because I think, again, that price point is just a little bit too much for me. I am drugstore to my core, and I do tend to like, cheaper, more drugstore affordable options for my skincare routine, but I'm not anti-luxury skincare, and I do like a splurge. I do like to be a bit extra and bougie at times. So I actually reached out for the Kate Somerville oil-free moisturizer, which was one of Hyram's gold recommendations from the skincare line. I thought this is going to be great for me because I have quite oily, blemish-prone skin, so oil-free is always a really great quality. I probably bought 3 of these over a course of about a year and actually really, really enjoyed the product. I thought it was great in terms of giving that hydration but not that greasiness. It was definitely marketed towards people like me with oily breakout skin, and it just worked so well. As a summer moisture for that light layer of hydration without the greasiness, this was a ding 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 holy grail. The only reason I moved away from it is because I discovered this, which is the Face Theory Super Gel Moisturizer. Kind of does exactly the same thing with a few added ingredients, and it's half the price. So in this you get the oil-free moisturizing, which I love and what I loved about the Kate Somerville product, but you also get aloe, you get green tea in here, you get a small amount of vitamin C, so it's got some nice actives in there as well as delivering that oil-free moisture, and it's half the price as the Kate Somerville. So I'm definitely not anti the Kate Somerville. It worked so well for a full summer, but I think sometimes we explore other products and we just find that we can get the same benefits for a lower price point, and this is definitely a case of it being almost a like-for-like dupe just for, half the cost. So definitely one I've moved on to, but I loved that Kate Somerville recommendation. Now, quite a few of you are going to call me out for being shady for mentioning this, because this is a Purito Comfort Water Sunblock, but also in this category I'm going to include the Centella Unscented Sunblock by Purito, which is the chemical equivalent of this mineral sunscreen. Now, Hyram loved both of these and praised them on the channel, and I fell in love. I bought them and was like, wow, I've been missing this in sunscreen all my life, and I fell hard for the product. I promoted it on this channel. I was a huge advocate of the Purito sunscreens. Obviously, a whole host of things happened, and we realised from independent testing that the SPF 50+, which was advertised, was nowhere close to being delivered by the product. The reason I included this is because Hyram did a video update, which I'll link below as well for you, so you can see his perspective on this around, this. Everybody was duped. There was no insider knowledge that we knew this product was dodgy and kept promoting it. There was none of that whatsoever. I was as shocked as you guys when the testing came out, and I think it's a whole disappointment. But the reason I'm including this in the video is because I did find my love of Asian sunscreens through this recommendation from Hyram. Obviously this product didn't live up to the expectations, and that's a shame. However, Purito are coming out with some new sunscreens, which I'm super excited to try, because they said they're going to release the data for the testing alongside it, so we can kind of get that that confidence back in the brand and the product. But I tried other Asian sunscreens on the back of this, and some of them are now my absolute favourite. From the Biore UV Watery Essence through to the Can Make Mermaid Sun Gel. So many great products. You have to be careful and make sure that you get one that is tried, tested and verified, because there's a whole host of issues going on in the industry. And I'll leave a link to a video up there where I document some that have passed recent testing. So if you want to get that gorgeous lightweight feel from an Asian sunscreen, check out that video, because some of the recommendations are all locked in, guaranteed protection. Okay, this product didn't live up to expectations, but I'm so glad I tried it, because it kind of kick-started my, trying out more Asian sunscreens, and also my love affair with Korean skincare. So definitely one that I'm glad I tried. Now, we've got 2 other products I want to call out. First of all, we're going to talk about the Herbivore Blue Tansy Mask. Oh, if love could be bottled, this would be it. I love this product, and I put off trying it for so long because I just looked at that price point. I thought, oh, that's a bit pricey, and because it looks so nice, I thought, are we paying for the image, for the look, rather than what's actually in the bottle? Then Hyram explained how it worked for his skin and how much he loved the product. I was like, okay, I'm sold, I'm going to buy it. And I did. and I loved it. It gives a light exfoliation, but it's also got some nice calming elements to it. It's hydrating. It's kind of just a mask with a purpose. If you're struggling to find a mask that actually delivers some benefit other than just calming and soothing, this is it. It's got a great light exfoliation with some really great added benefits to it. It's just a great product. Now, I know there's a whole host of things going on with Herbivore at the moment. Their bakuchiol serum actually turned out to not contain any bakuchiol, which is so bad when it comes to, you know, brands kind of deceiving the consumer. So bad. So I know a lot of people are taking a break from Herbivore at the moment. I'm not sure if Hyram is, or what I am, just while that kind of dies down a little bit, and I kind of reassess whether I want to give the brand a second chance. I covered this in a separate video, which I'll link up there, so check that out if you want to know the background to that. I won't bore you with it in this video, but I'm so glad I tried the blue tansy mask, and I would say when I'm ready to give Herbivore a second chance and kind of hear their side of what went on with that whole bakuchiol thing, I think this blue tansy mask will be the first thing I reach for and repurchase from them, because it just worked so well with my skin. I know from your guys' recommendations you've also been fangirling hard about this product, so I know it's one of those ding 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 holy grails for so many people. And finally, I'm going to come on to the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. Now, I tried this as it's like a barrier repair cream. It's supposed to be like hydrating, but like to the nth degree. So it's not just a light hydration. This is like super nourishing. It can support barrier function and all of that. A lot of people, not just Hyram, fangirled about this, and so I thought, okay, I'll buy a bottle and try it. It was a bit thick for my skin, if I'm honest. I have very oily, breakout-prone skin, and so I think it was never actually designed for my skin type, which I should have realised before I purchased it. I'm glad I gave it a go so I could see what the hype was, and it was really nourishing, really rich, and felt really good. However, since I tried that bottle around a year ago, they've since reformulated. They've taken out a lot of the good stuff, thrown in a load of the less good stuff, and also they're no longer cruelty-free. So when I bought it, they were entirely cruelty-free. They've gone back on that. They've taken out some of the beneficial ingredients, done a sneaky reformulation, and I think it just all smacks of being a little bit naff, if I'm honest, and not really a brand that I kind of want to buy into anymore, so I have stopped. Now, Hyram recommended that product like a year and a half ago, so I don't know what his stance is on First Aid Beauty in general, so I don't want to speak of that here. I'm glad I tried the product because I definitely think it was worthy of the hype with the original formulation, particularly for dry skin, but for everyone else and the new formulation, I'm just not a fan. Leave me a comment below. Have you noticed the difference? I know they've reformulated a whole host of their serums, creams, products, all of that. Have you noticed a difference? What's your take on First Aid Beauty? I feel like I was underwhelmed, and it's kind of just not made me want to try any of their other products, if I'm totally honest. There you have it, guys. A rundown of the products that Hyram made me buy. I'm going to specify, he didn't actually make me buy these products. You know, I'm not one of these people that's driven by that. I was just really interested based on someone's recommendations. I wanted, to try them on my own skin, and I'm so glad I did, because I found so many great products. I absolutely adore Hyram. I think he's been so kind to me and so supportive since I started this channel. He seems like a really genuine and great guy, so I do want to call that out. There's no shade, no tea, and I'd love to know what products have I recommended that have worked for you, haven't worked for you. And let's be honest, different products work differently for different skin and different people. And I don't think there's a single product out there that works for absolutely every single person going. Though if I've missed it, shout it out in the comments below, because I will definitely try it. So wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye.